Welcome to the Cryptosphere. This is Cryptogenic coming at you. Today is Thursday, April 1st at 2:45 p.m. here in sunny California. Before I jump into the charts today, I would like to invite any of you who are interested in finding out more about my levels of membership to join me for a free Zoom meeting this coming Saturday morning, April 3rd at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, California time. I will answer any questions that you may have about the different levels of membership. Multiple people have asked me to explain the levels of membership, and I would like to take the time to do so face to face. And so if you're interested in joining that meeting, there's a link in the description of this video. I've also posted a link as the top comment in this video, and simply RSVP for that meeting, and I'm happy to meet you on Saturday morning, 9 a.m. California time. I'm looking at this crypto total market cap chart that excludes BTC. In other words, this is an altcoin chart, and this altcoin chart tells us that altcoin season is close at hand. We have broken bullish out of this wedge. We are closing a candle above that wedge, and this breakout says to me that we can safely set a target at $1.14 trillion in the short term. I believe we're heading there in the next 4 to 6 weeks. I know I keep saying that, but that is my perspective. Also, we see a breakout of the RSI above this trend line here, simultaneous with a breakout of the price action above this trend line here. Not to mention the MACDs are starting to break out bullish here. We are in good shape in the altcoin market. Now let's take a look at Bitcoin to see what Bitcoin is doing. And the first thing that I notice when I look at this Bitcoin chart is on the daily, we are seeing lower highs in the price action. Lower highs in the RSI and higher highs in the price action. That is called bearish divergence, friends. This bearish divergence indicates that Bitcoin's run is coming to an end. Is it over? No, it is not over, but it is quickly coming to an end. Now, looking at this from a different perspective, on the 4-hour chart, Bitcoin has been in this channel. Now, what Bitcoin keeps doing is checking in with the EMA. Now, on the 4-hour chart, I'm looking at the 200-day EMA. The 200-day EMA really acts as support and resistance for Bitcoin. And so what I see happening is that Bitcoin on this 4-hour chart looks to me like it's going to have to come back down and check in with the 200-day EMA, somewhere around 54,000. And of course, charting the breakout of this trend gives us that. If we look at the depth of this trend was about 6%. And if we take the break of this trend and go down about 6%, that takes us down. Well, that takes us down not quite that far. It takes us down to about 55,000. So 55,800 I think is safe. And if we go down further, that's where the 200-day EMA is, okay? Also, kind of looking at this from a different perspective on the 1-hour chart, if we look at this trend, the break of this trend takes us down to $55,932. So we're seeing multiple data points that suggest the same thing. And then, of course, the same thing here, breaking bearish out of here should take us down to about, it could take us all the way down to 49,000. But I see us bouncing at most at the $52,966 level if we even make it down that far. So I say all that to say I expect Bitcoin over the next couple days to start to go down, and but then I believe it's going to bounce. And once it bounces, it's going to make its final press towards its all-time high of $66,000 to $76,000. And that should be it for this particular cycle. Now, once again, I know somebody asked in one of my videos, I showed a Bitcoin chart. Let me see if I can find it, in which BTC hit 250,000 by the end of this year. Here it is. And this is my macro perspective of Bitcoin for the year. I see it hitting $256,938 by January 1st before it retraces down to $121,000. However, that doesn't mean that it can't go into a correction. I mean, if you look at this macro chart, if we went into a correction down to, say, I don't know, $39,000, I mean, that's literally here. Like, that doesn't affect this chart at all. Like, we could do it, this candle could go down and then turn around and start making its way up in the next candle, and it wouldn't affect us at all, honestly. So there's plenty of time and plenty of space for Bitcoin to go into a correction and then turn around and go gangbusters towards its next all-time high. But that being said, at the very best for Bitcoin, I see us going 5x from here. That's really the best that I see happening there. All right, cake. I did a video on cake yesterday, and I talked about a $254 cake by the end of the year, and then I talked about staking it on Beefy for a 200+% APY. I know not a lot of people are going to watch that video, but I think as people begin to see the types of return on investment we get from staking at that level, I mean, it's absolutely crazy. Not only am I looking at a $254 cake by the end of this year, which, if I'm right about that, is 1,300% from here, but 1,300% add to that 237%. I mean, you're talking about 30x easy by the end of this year. Maybe even 40x. I think when I calculated, it was like 42x by the end of this year. So that's absolutely crazy. Everybody's talking about Tron right now. Now let's look at Tron and see what's happening. And what's happening with TRX is that we're hitting this historic level of resistance. Once we break above this historic level of resistance, we are on our way towards all these Fibonacci levels and towards, I have a price target here of $1.18. If we break above this line, we're going to be on our way towards that trajectory. And there's also levels above this. I mean, well, I guess the top level above that I have is $1.42. I think that's the full extension of the Fibonacci level for TRX. So, yeah, this is a historic moment. If we could break above this line, the last time we were above this line was all the way back in April of 2018, and we were only able to wick above that line. We were not able to get successfully above that line and stay there. So this would be a historic moment for Tron if we're able to break solidly above 8.7 cents and make that line our support level. If we do that, I tell you what, we're off and running. We're in the money. Looking at it on the short term, the RSI is moving up into this upside down triangle. And if we break bullish out of here, it's all good. If we break bearish out of here, we may retrace and come back and check in with 7 cents and maybe even 6.5 cents. Who knows? But with that being said, everything looks good. And then, of course, BNB is solid. I've got a $347 target for BNB and then a longer-term target of $544.69 for BNB. BNB looks great. MATIC looks great. MATIC is bullish. MACDs look like they want to turn bullish. If we break bullish out of here, we're going up towards 94.5 cents. So I can see MATIC tripling really in the next 4 to 6 weeks. And even up as far as if we can get above this line, above 54 cents, I see us doubling that and hitting $1. So MATIC is in good shape. If you're holding MATIC, you're doing well there. Oh, I wanted to look at Theta and T-Fuel. So first, let's look at T-Fuel. And all we're seeing with T-Fuel here is that we're hugging, on this 4-hour chart, we're hugging this 50-day EMA. I mean, we've just been hugging. All this is consolidation. It hasn't, I mean, look at the RSI, completely flat, just a straight line. Look at the MACDs, completely flat. We are neither bullish nor bearish. We are neither hot nor cold. We are simply lukewarm. I mean, this is just consolidation. It's just moving flat, and we just have to see, are we going to break below the 50 EMA and check in with the 100, and are we going to break below the 100 and check in with the 200? Only time will tell. But one thing I can say is that once T-Fuel takes off again, it's going to break through these levels, and it's got a lot more money to make us in the long term. Now let's look at Theta token. Theta token needs to take some R&R right now. It's done well, but it's broken down out of this bullish continuum here, and now it's found support right there at $11.56. If we break beneath that, I'm sorry, $11.22. If we break beneath that, the next support is $9.98. Wouldn't it be cool to buy some Theta token at $10 again? Keep your eyes open. You might get that opportunity, but right now, $11.22 is holding a strong support. Theta doesn't want to break down beneath that line, and it just may not break down beneath that line. But the MACDs have turned bullish. We do have support here in the RSI. If we break beneath that, wait a minute. Why did I put that there? I don't even know. I don't know if that's even real. but we'll see. Yeah, we'll just watch Theta and see where it goes. And then, of course, XRP. XRP. Just a snail, isn't it? This chart looks exactly the way it looked. Not just the last time I showed it to you, like the last 5 times. It hasn't moved in. It's just... XRP. Come on, XRP. Come on, XRP. It's bullish. Everything's bullish. The RSIs are clearly bullish. The MACDs are clearly bullish. We got strong support. We're moving in the right direction. XRP, you just gotta, let's look at this. I gotta go to a shorter time frame just to see if we can see, okay, that looks more like something, but it's not much. All it is just kind of channeling here. And then this is getting even more and more. Look at this. Look at this. All right. Okay. So we could do that. XRP is making a triangle inside of a triangle inside of a triangle. And maybe if we can get a burst above this line, out of this triangle, we're going to go somewhere. I tell you what, you know not the day nor the hour with XRP. You just got to stay in the game. You just got to wait. You just got to be ready, because at an hour that you think not, XRP explodes. And what you don't want to do, this is the name of the game in crypto. The big problem in crypto is that there's such explosive growth with these assets that you get tricked into thinking that you can guess when that growth is coming. And if it doesn't happen in a certain period of time, you get impatient and you want to dump your bag. Worst thing you can do in crypto. The best strategy for the crypto game, in my opinion, is have equal size bags of all the stuff that you deem to be important. And then wait. And when one of them explodes, take a percentage of your profits and feed the ones that haven't exploded yet. And then when the next one explodes, take a percentage of your profit and feed the ones that have not exploded yet. And keep repeating that over and over again. And what happens is these cryptocurrencies are like geysers. It's just, and then the next one, and then the next one. They explode one at a time. They don't all explode at once, but that is to our benefit. Because if they all exploded at once, we would be highly limited in the amount of profit that we're able to take in the long run. We would just get the profit of each individual one. But if TFUEL explodes and I'm able to take some profit from TFUEL and throw it into Dent like we did, and then Dent explodes and I'm able to take some profit from Dent and throw it into Cake like we're fitting to do, and then Cake explodes and I can take some profit from Cake and throw it into DGB, and then DGB explodes and I'm able to take some profits from DGB and throw it into XRP, and then XRP explodes. And you see what I'm saying? The ones that are the laggards that wait the longest, they're going to get fed by the profits of the front runners. Those bags are going to grow. And what I realize is I have kept feeding my BCH bag with profits from other currencies. And because of that, when my BCH takes off, you better just watch out, because it's going to be crazy. It's going to be off the charts. And my XRP bags are getting fuller and fuller as well. So anyway, I say all that to say, all we need is patience in this market. Patience. Patience, my friends. Patience is a virtue. People lose money in this market not because they don't do enough most of the time. People lose money in this market because they do too much. Too much moving, too much reshuffling, too much selling and buying something else, too much moving this asset from here to there. It's lack of patience that will cause you to lose money in this market. So let's be patient. All right? You feel me? Well, if you feel me, then you know what I'm about to say right now. Make it your aim to sleep in peace every night, wake in joy every morning, and walk in love every day. And with that being said, this is Cryptogenic signing out.